here we are with the blue cards, and kicking it off with number 1, Armoured Scarb. This card's good.
Yeah.
He's a fair blocker. He's going to stand in the way for a long time.
And mills a good amount of cards.
He's an enabler, basically. He's there to get you those cards in the graveyard.
It's annoying if you're not doing any graveyard interaction and you mill your best cards in your deck.
Yeah.
So why would you play it?
Well, yeah. But if you just need to, I'm going to start picking up some creatures. Oh no, I've got to play this guy. Oh,
Yeah.
I've milled myself.
I think the thing is that pretty much every card in blue in the set, either you cast it from the graveyard, or it has flashback, or it does something when it's in the graveyard. So you don't got any problems.
Like this card.
Yeah,
no, this doesn't do anything if it's in the graveyard.
I hate.
It interacts with your graveyard.
I hate enchantments that are expensive and don't do anything, like Warstorm Surge, anything like that that's like a 6-mana enchantment, Mind Unbound, and those kind of things.
Yeah. Because there's another one later on as well. That's just
you pay 6, don't do anything. That's your entire turn, probably. Next turn, I don't know. I'm not a fan of this guy. Only as a sorcery as well, he's really crippling. If it was an instant, then it'd be obviously a lot better.
Yeah. Just a career change. Nice.
So.
Here's the blue counterpart of the white version of this card.
Yeah, probably better.
I think more power is always better than.
Yeah.
I'd prefer more power.
Battleground Ghost.
You've got both though.
You've got both. Then that's like the veteran armor and swordsmith type deal.
Yeah.
Great
But
sword
that's
and
spirits.
the kite shield.
But again, you take it, it's your 3-mana flyer.
Oh yeah.
For
Can't turn it down.
Cackling counterpart. I do not understand the picture. Why has he got a hammer in his face?
And why does he have a tail coming out of his? Where his penis should be.
It's not his tail, mate.
What is it?
It's his tail.
Is that the back of his head?
I don't know.
Has he just got it behind his back looking?
No, but his arm's facing forward, but his tail is coming.
Comes out the front.
No, that is from behind. I think he's sneaking the hammer, as in because the cackling.
Oh right, that's his back. I see. So he's got his hand like.
I think so.
No, he's just hiding behind the hammer. He's like, you can't see me. Ooh.
Very good.
I think this card's ridiculously good as well.
Yeah, it is good.
Instant. If this was sorcery, it would be shy because then it would just be a clone.
Yeah. I think the flashback adds a lot of value.
Yeah,
as well.
I think this card is really, really good.
Only downside being it has to be a creature you control.
Yep.
Yeah, but I think most of the time, if you're copying their creature, it just means that you're behind and they've got better stuff than you, and why aren't you matching them?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Blue player. Why are you
stupid?
Get your own cards.
I don't like the blue-red synergy with this. That's just stupid.
You don't like how blue and red look together though, do you?
No, I don't think.
Do you not?
No.
Oh, it's amazing.
Blue and red. Yeah. But this card is actually I think quite hard to work out what you do. So you tap it.
It's not really.
It is.
Basically, if you loot it's a looter, but if you
Yeah.
loot a creature card away, you get a 5/1 trampler. No, it's not even got trample, is it?
No, I don't like this card.
No, it's not as good as a Merfolk looter by far because I don't know. If you're playing this kind of card, you don't want to get a 5/1 guy out of it, really.
Yeah, why do you want that? Why are you being some sort of control deck trying to siphon through your cards to hit your land drops and then get your bomb? Why do you want a 5/1? It's a ridiculous, stupid card.
Let me out!
I actually think this is quite inappropriate art. I think it's quite scary. And there's some more later in black.
Are you right?
No, that makes me uncomfortable. Well, it doesn't really, but it's a good card.
Yeah, nice to see blue actually having some solid removal.
Isn't it just a blue more expensive than Narcolepsy?
Yeah, it's double blue.
But Narcolepsy does untap temporarily.
Does it?
Because if you can use it if it's got a tap below. But yeah, scary picture with that.
There's some nails in there as well, getting in on the.
Oh, it's not cool. It's not nice.
Curiosity. It's an interesting one.
See, I think this is okay.
I like this. Yeah. Put this on one of your intimidate guys, your unblockable guys.
Or Goblin Fireslinger.
It's an odd one because the last time we saw this kind of thing, it was obviously you had like the Scroll Thief and all that, but last time you saw an enchantment like this, it was like Snake Umbra.
Yeah. I think that's quite a powerful effect for just blue.
Yeah, it's there's a card later on that obviously it works extremely well with, and we'll come to it in a minute. But yeah, it's good.
Foreshadowing.
Meh.
Curse of the Bloody Toad.
Don't like the curses.
Stupid. What a poor card.
Yeah, milling doesn't work, and to mill yourself.
You milled me today when we played the draft. Stupid The
Okay,
Jace
mill
memory
works when you have Jace the memory adept, but in general, milling 2 cards a turn doesn't work.
Yes.
Yep. And then if you're doing it to yourself, it's not really enough for it to be useful.
Yeah.
When you need to get lots of things in your
This is
hand.
another one of those things of like, if you were playing this on turn 3, that's a very boring turn for you.
I haven't actually looked at this one.
Oh, it's a. It's okay. It's very sort of.
In all fairness, if you play this turn 1, at the beginning of your upkeep you reveal what
Oh yeah,
Preordain or a counter spell or something like that, then you've got a 3/2 flyer that
That's
is
power.
attacking.
Mm.
Again, I think for that dream scenario, turn 1, turn 2, it being common, I think is very good.
But
There
that's
was
dream scenario,
Yeah, but
which I don't like contemplating because it doesn't happen.
I don't think it's
Yeah.
unrealistic because there's a lot of instants and sorceries in this set.
If it doesn't happen on turn 1, you'd still happily play a 3/2
Flyer
flyer.
on like turn 5
Yeah,
or 6.
yeah,
I
so-
would. I think we were advocating it earlier in the way.
I think we just need to flick back to it and say the best thing about it: creature, human insect.
Ooh.
Yes, so cool.
Crappy art though on this side, actually both sides.
Why does it become an insectile aberration from a delver of secrets?
Because he's looking at his insects and he's like, oh no, I'm turning to the.
I've become it. How foolish of me.
This is cool. I like this card.
Yeah, it's a very
Blue gets a Lanoir elf.
That's a very weird ability.
It's good. This is how you want to be milling yourself while also mana ramping yourself.
Because you take it from the mana ramp and then if you're interacting with graveyard, in it goes.
Bang.
Because all your cards that are cool, like your flashback cards, you don't care because you just flashback later. Excellent.
Dissipate. Just an uncommon cancel and I like it.
Oh, this is awesome. I would pick this quite hardly.
Yeah, I
in
like
this,
just counter target spell with no.
Yeah.
Um,
And if you dissipate
Yeah.
their flashback card, can't
Yeah,
you?
yeah. If you dissipate their like scarb guys, bye bye.
Bye. Twist.
Nah,
Don't like
just,
it.
just put some stuff in.
Yeah.
Again, it's like the curse, the bloody tome.
You don't.
It's a bit slow.
You want this to be
No, it's
happening.
just once, so.
You want this to be happening. But you don't wanna. That's just what the card does.
I think the one saving grace is it has flashback
Yeah.
because you can go turn 1, turn
And
2.
cheap flashback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can absolutely blast
This
them.
next card doesn't have cheap flashback.
This
No.
next card is amazing.
Costs a
Yeah, it's
billion.
amazing.
Yeah. It just works so well for
Without the
what you're trying to do.
flashback, it's amazing, and then with the flashback, if you're
Yeah.
playing black,
Mhm.
quids in.
Blue
Quids.
black control. What?
Again, don't know why that's common either.
Because you kind of have to, I think. I think I've realised the common, uncommon, rare. It's all to do with drafting, I think, more than anything.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Determine how many of each you get.
And if you've got a deck that's got like 3 of those in, then that's
That's win time.
that's powerful.
I
Let's
fucking
rub
love
your hands.
the art on Fortress
But
Trap.
this is what I'm talking about. This is another one of them scary arts.
I just
Which
love the
Fortress
card.
Trap or the woman.
Fortress Cap's pretty
I love that. That's
awesome.
Scary.
Awesome.
But
It's awesome.
4 mana 1/6 is just
Yeah,
Is that like a lighthouse in the background on the
Think so.
cliff
Some
side?
sort of-
Yeah.
that would be
Look,
a
it's the
key
Murder
thing.
Crows again in the background.
Oh.
Up there. Or it might be bats from vampires.
Ooh.
Frightful delusion.
Oh, it's quite frightful. It's not. I think it's not that. You know, looking at the previous counter spell we looked at, this card's not great.
You just need
No,
to
that's
think.
good.
If it's okay, because most players will try and play their spells on the appropriate turn just to curve out.
Yep.
So if you can just catch them off guard, if they tap 6 and they're playing Titan or whatever, you go, oh no, sorry, and if they discard a card, then
Yeah.
that's
But if
what
they're
good.
playing with graveyard stuff, they'll be like, "Oh, thank you, I'll discard this."
Yes. or you're just getting their worst card, which is not great.
Misread that as well. I thought it was that player draws a card at one point as well. That's not really why you ever play this card.
This card's scary art. Look. Oh,
It's terrifying.
This card's cool.
Some children do play Magic.
it's 13 plus.
Do you know originally they didn't have any demons?
Ooh.
No, was it? No, I think it was in
Devils.
China they didn't have any devils or something like that. There was a time when there weren't devils or demons in Magic because it was too risque.
Looked at this card and I thought, seriously, is that all it does? But then you can put it on top and then
You
mill it,
time lock them.
or they don't draw. So they don't
Yeah,
draw.
yeah.
It's basically you get an extra time.
I still don't like it.
Do you know?
No.
Yeah, but you wouldn't play Excommunicate, would
Yeah,
you?
I like Excommunicate.
I would play Excommunicate.
I don't like sorceries.
They're just worse as
It's
themselves.
stupid. It's like, oh, I don't want to be doing things when I have to. Let me do it whenever I want. Yeah, and uncommon as well. I know it's probably is a good card, but
It costs one more than Excommunicate, but you get the flashback, which is probably worth it.
Yeah.
I think you have to look past flashbacks being so expensive because really you're going to play them.
oh
right
yeah,
at
no,
the end of the
I'm
game.
no problem with it costing 8. I think that's
It's,
fine.
it's obviously a slow set, so you're going to reach that mana.
Yeah.
I'm blind!
Scary art again.
Hysterical blindness.
I never liked these cards. Lethargy Trap and
Yeah, just the minus power cards. I don't
it's
know.
like, oh, okay.
It doesn't even cycle.
No.
That's bad. Usually they cycle. Oh, foreshadowing come true.
This card's ridiculous.
It doesn't cast a shadow.
I've been waiting for them to to print something like this. They print ones with hexproof. They print ones that are unblockable. They've never combined the two, and now they have.
I think I'm addicted to Hexproof. I think it's amazing.
I don't like how hexproof has become the new shroud, and they've just kicked shroud.
No, Shroud sucked.
No, but it was awesome because it's like, oh, but now I can't help my guy either.
They've only done that because of doing a entire artifact-based set with loads of epic equipments in it,
Yeah.
and then making good guys that have Shroud. Just think, oh, well, I can't do anything with this guy.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, ridiculous card. It's gonna be people gonna do some crazy shit with that.
Agreed.
Don't like this guy.
You can do crazy shit with
I
it.
love this
No,
guy.
It's just retarded.
This is awesome.
Alternate win methods are gay.
The picture's just amazing. It's like, ah!
There's only one person that's gonna play this card.
We all know who that is.
Riley or Boyka.
Boyka.
Yeah, and there are obviously loads of ways you can break that card with other cards that exist. It's just not cool.
Lantern Spirit.
It's alright.
Yeah, this is good. This is a 2/1 flyer that just protects itself. They go to blow it up, you just go back to my hand.
Yeah.
Although they wouldn't do that because they would look at the board and go, oh wait, he can just return this hand.
Wait a minute, he's got an island. Like about.
Easy.
It's kind of like just you can play it, block something, return it to your hand. Next time you play it, you block that thing again and like that. So
he's got pace.
basically pacifism, really, isn't it? Basically.
Yeah, definitely. Moving
I
on.
like this guy. I could see playing one of these for the late game.
Meh.
Oh yeah, no, I like it. It's a blur. Turn 5.
Bit expensive.
No, I think it's good. I like it. I'm a fan.
I think I don't like the fact that you can't. I think it would have been better if it was choose both or one of, so you could just use it as a bounce spell if you needed to.
Yeah, and then it costs say like what, one less.
No, I think it would still need to cost the same, but just so
Well, there's no
you're
point
not
having
forcing, because that's giving you more versatility and less cost.
Yeah.
So it'd actually probably have to cost more if it was that, but it's the fact that you have to counterspell and bounce.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's got some problems.
This is a
Good
big,
old Ludwig.
This is a big number.
With this card, I think them doing this and making it rare was good, because then because it's just playing 2 mana for a 0/3 defender, right?
Mm.
That's not a bad thing to have
Mhm.
if you can eventually put some mana into it and then
Yeah.
turn it into a giant dude. But if they would have just tried to make this effect like uncommon and you pay 3 for the
silly.
0/3 and stuff like that, then
I just don't like it because it's a crap leveler.
yeah.
Because it's got 2
Really? Yeah,
levels.
this guy's good.
Comes in, does nothing until you've leveled it all the way.
5.
Well, no,
is
Like with
ridiculous.
levelers, you get like a middle ability. He gets
That's
better.
I
and
see
better.
this guy doing really well, just for the sheer fact that
Oh
he's
yeah,
a
it's
0/3
big.
and he's blocking stuff probably for a long time until.
It's convenient that you've got it's 2 mana, so you could leave up your counter spell and leave up this, nothing
Yeah.
to counter, put it in. But 5 turns is just ridiculous.
No, but if you look at it, so it's 10 mana basically to pump it to a 13/13.
Yeah.
But when you're paying 2 a turn, it's not as bad as just paying 10 mana straight out. It's a better deal.
Yeah. I know. I
And
should-
you can pump it several times, and the fact that you can do it instant speed makes it infinitely better than a leveler.
Yeah. You know, it's still good, and I think like I said, the fact that it's rare and they've made its abilities cost like they're aggressive.
And again, just as a point, it's one of those cards that if you rip it at the end of the game, it's not bad. You play it and you just pump it and push it.
Yeah, it's a
push
good
it to the
card.
top.
I just don't like the how they've done it. Really.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
What's next?
Another Scarb guy, although he's not a Scarb guy, but he does the Scarb thing.
Exile a dude, get a fairly big dude.
It looks like Faceless Butcher.
He does look like
But
Faceless
with
Butcher.
face.
Memory's
He's good.
Journey.
It's
It's just similar to that card earlier where you get rid of a card from the library but shuffles it back in.
The thing I like about this one is the fact that by turn 4 you may have actually just had a guy in the graveyard
Yeah,
anyway.
he's just
You're talking about doing it to yourself.
Huh?
You're talking about doing it to yourself.
What card are you talking about?
Memory's Journey.
Oh no, so
No,
that
it makes you
smaller.
smaller.
Oh, why are we still on that card?
Because it's
Because
quite a good
it's
card.
good.
What?
It's a solid card.
It's just a 4/5.
Yeah, but it's a 4 mana. You don't get many 4 mana 4/4s. It's a 4/5 for 4 mana.
I like this guy.
This guy's really solid. This guy's important,
It's
man.
a solid guy, just boring.
This is blue. Remember, we're talking about blue here. 4/5 at 4.
Again, I think the artwork is inappropriate. The guy's clearly being stabbed. What are we trying to send a message here?
Also, his legs are arms. I don't know if you realise that.
Right, so
Stitched
Memory's
on.
Journey. Because Matt thought we were on that, so we'll do that now. Well, I don't really like this.
That's crap.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good as like a sideboard. If every deck is playing that Scar Bruinator, which we still haven't got to, by the way.
It's because it's S.
Because no one knows what it is, because
We're on
we
M.
haven't got to it yet. If you're playing against that thing, then yes, I bought it. But what?
Not really though.
No, because surely you just play that white 1-card exile the creature.
Well, not if you're playing blue-red, which I hate.
Or
Why
blue
would you,
green.
why
for
would
this
you
card.
just not? Surely there's enough room in the mana base to splash 1 white or something.
Oh, I think so, Joe.
Because you have to make this card good, you have to play green as well.
I think this card's ridiculous.
Mind Striker.
Yeah, I love it.
It basically doesn't have art, but okay.
A blue swirl, basically, with a little
Is it
face.
a crow again, is it?
It's a bird.
Pretty much, yeah.
Spirit bird, yeah.
This is just so good.
Yeah.
This is quite good with that card I hated and I digged on earlier, the sorcery, Phantom's Grasp, whatever it's called. Put their biggest guy on their library.
Oh yeah, that works.
You mill it, and then your guy gets mega pump.
that's
and then
really
you
cool.
Bash them in the face.
That's
I
really
think
cool
even
synergy.
even if this card was just use this ability once per turn, it would still be pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, you could use it multiple times per turn. Stupid card.
And you can do it to yourself as well.
Format
if
breaking,
that's-
Joe, like you said.
You can do it to yourself as well if you want to pull that off. Plus, it has flying.
Yeah.
It's got evasion.
That's
Nice.
cheap.
Cheap.
Cheap, like a bird.
What? Like a bird.
Bird's cheap.
Cheap, cheap, cheap.
Oh, I see.
Yes. Mirror Mad Phantasm. You just
Cheap,
can't
cheap.
get rid of this card ever.
Cheap, cheap. Oh, this
Uh,
guy is awesome. I was reading this. So if you just play a deck with Mirror Man Phantasms, you can just mill yourself, can't you? Does it mill it?
Yeah, but if you mill yourself to death, then it's not as good.
Yeah.
It's like,
surely you can do the little calculation of. No, you can't ever mill yourself because you shuffle it in, don't you?
Hang on, wait a second. Can you
Yeah.
move
As in,
No, 'cause you
you
can
shuffle
go
it,
to the
it
battlefield.
goes to the bottom, and then you draw. Oh, it's at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh, okay.
eventually
You
that
have
will
to be a little
happen.
careful with it, but it's good if you're doing something but you need stuff in the graveyard. This is the guy to go
You
to.
have to be a sneaky shuffler. Snapping Drake next. Moon Heron. So cool.
Why is its creature type not a heron?
It's
Why
an
is,
old
it,
bird,
why
yeah.
is its creature type just its name?
Moon.
Creature, Moon Heron.
Yeah.
Why foxes get a creature type? Why can't the heron? I think.
That's so cool.
What? How can you like that
It is
and
cool.
not like the amazing
Because it's
guy
crap.
with a hammer?
Because it's crap.
Okay, I think we can all agree though that the next card is amazing picture.
Yeah.
That's a
Murder
good
of
card as well.
Crows.
I think it's really powerful as well.
They've really pushed that one because in
It was early spoiled, wasn't it?
yeah, it was on the first. And in Scars, you paid 5 mana, this kind of mana for 3/3.
3/3 with a similar ability.
Yeah, with similar ability.
Sky Hill School, by the way.
Yes. And to Sky School, you only got to do it once. That guy one, you can get to do it tons. Talking about the enchantments
Yep.
from previously, is another 6 mana one that you don't really want to be playing.
Yeah, but this one is you play it for 6, then you can play your zombies that are in your hand as well for 0.
What
It's also
zombies?
A little bit,
What
zombies?
it's okay. This one's okay because you can do other
How
stuff.
many zombies are you gonna have?
I think the previous one was better than this one. Turn 6, hopefully you don't have anything in your hand really at this point.
No, you want to have a full hand. That's when you want to have a full hand.
Yeah, okay, ideally, but you're probably looking at like 3 cards maybe.
Because you just preordaining, pondering. Oh, you can no preordain.
Yeah, no ponder.
I'm joking. It's a bad card. Don't like big enchantments. Full stop.
Good. I'm glad you're on board.
It's one of the
Really-
few times you can get an exiled card back.
No.
Yes, it's unheard
I
of.
think Riley was asking about this a couple of weeks ago.
Was
Classic,
it?
right?
What do you think of it though?
Well,
No,
it's a
still-
sorcery.
No.
Yeah, don't like it.
It doesn't say instant, so you don't
If
like
it was instant, it'd
It's
be
a-
right, yeah.
It's a blue sorcery.
It needs to be a lot
Yeah.
less mana as well.
If it was instant, you could just return one of your flashback cards, play it.
If it was like you can play a card in exile for its flashback cost or something,
Yeah.
that would be cool.
Yeah.
But no.
Don't look at the art for that card.
What, sensory deprivation?
It's terrifying.
You've missed the Selhoff Oculus.
Oh, I couldn't get past the art for the sensory deprivation. This occultist bloke, he's a good body, but I don't think just milling one card at a time is good.
Nah.
That's just like, it's not gonna get you to your big interactions, and it's just gonna
He's
eventually
not going to
just
mill them.
Yeah, I think
screw you.
you've got to remember, actually, I've just kind of thought of it, I don't know if we've mentioned it, that sometimes milling them might actually be a bad thing, because they might want that to happen.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you've got to be careful with these kind of things.
You're just gonna know that, like, if anyone makes this epic thingy deck, then everyone's ignore me. I was gonna make a really good point then, but I just totally fucked it up.
Well,
Okay, we might listen to you. Sensory deprivation. Interesting.
it's another one of these just removes power cards. I don't like those kinds.
At least this is a permanent.
Yeah.
That's the one upside.
And at least it's cheap.
But it's
I
one of
don't
these- I don't think it's not gonna be good.
I don't know, if you're playing your deck with 4 Fortress Crabs and you're
No, this
just
is
trying to block your way to victory, you can sensory deprivation some of that
this
big
is just that's gonna be like flight. and
Block your way to victory. Such a
Wall
blue
of
player.
torches or last minute picks.
Silent Departure. Wow. That's an awesome picture.
What's the word on this?
What's the word?
Sorcery.
Return type creature to
If there's
its
one
owner's
though,
hand.
sorcery for one's alright.
No, you want to be
Because
sneaky.
you're not
with
wasting your time.
It's not unsummon though, is it really? But it's got flashback, which is a plus. I don't know. I think it will still see play because it's unsummoned and summoned.
Cards
is good.
just silly.
It's good for what you were talking about earlier when you're like sort of bouncing one of their switched cards.
I think one of the advantages of this card is you can play it twice, can't you? You can go Silent Departure, Flashback Silent Departure for 6 mana.
Yeah.
You know, pick it up at the last. You know, that's probably enough to get you through.
Again, that's going to come up with my favourite of these flashback type deals.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Scarb Goliath. What we got to say about this guy?
It's got big numbers.
Yeah, trampling guys should have bigger power than toughness.
That's not a blue thing to do, though.
No.
Blue
Trample's
mixes
not
it
a
up.
blue thing to do.
No, true.
Leave us alone. Stupid.
It's 2 creatures. That's all right. The exile.
Yeah, I like the whole. It's 6/9, which is kind of weird, and then the creature is weird.
Is it because it's got 6 heads or something? 6 arms or something?
Thrown all over the place. I think that it looks like they've just thrown the numbers together, which I think is pretty cool.
It does have 6 arms and then
It's got one
3
head there.
heads. Yeah, 3 heads. So that's the 9 appendages.
It'd be awesome playing that enchantment and then playing that for free.
With the extra cost of...
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
you have to
that's-
pay the additional cost.
Scarbrunnator, that's that
Oh.
card we were talking about.
Oh, God's really good.
Everyone knows
I can't
what
believe
this
these.
does.
I can't believe these two have come up right next to each other as well.
It's funny how the alphabet works.
No, it's just as well. They're probably the 2 most talked about cards in this set, and they happen
both
to
there.
name them very closely, which is convenient for us. So Scarbrunnator, probably the best creature in the set, I'd say.
This one, it's one of it might be trumped by old Snapcaster Mage. I tell you, I couldn't even read it.
I don't know, but sometimes you don't
Yeah.
even really care that Snapcaster
Yeah,
Mage is a
best
creature.
beater.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
they do completely different things.
The one thing I think is so stupid about this is that with the pod decks, you can have this at 3 mana and you don't have to pay the additional cost.
Indeed.
Yeah,
You just pod it in a 5/6 at 3. That's just really, really silly.
Then the best thing is you then sack it, get Simulacrum or some other form.
And yeah, and
you've got
play.
this in your graveyard. Later on, when you've got your mana,
Yeah.
just get him back out again. It's just going to be so good.
Yeah.
Not that those decks are any
Need any help really at the moment anyway. They're doing very well for themselves.
I can't beat them ever.
Just an extra.
It's because you're playing Dungaroo Belder.
It's just cool and green has got an amazing picture.
Snapcaster Mage.
Yeah, again, there's no point in us talking about.
Everyone
this.
knows what this
He's been
does.
done to death. There's nothing
Yeah.
comedy we can say about this guy apart from the fact that
Some
it's
invitation.
one of those annoying invitational cards with the
Apart from he's
bad
got a
art.
water pistol on his arm.
Spectral Flight.
This card's good.
Yeah, as you say, it's pretty good value, isn't it?
It's so cheap.
It's a permanent Mighty Leap.
Yeah, forever.
That's what permanent means.
Yeah, just
And all you have to do is switch to blue. Why would you not?
Well, if you're playing blue, you're going to be playing white anyway because
Because you're awesome.
you're boring.
That is what you do, yeah. Stitch Drake, I think, is good as well. I don't know, it's silly the way it costs the same as the Ruinator. Oh, you only have to do 1 card,
Yeah,
so
and
you're just going to play
the
this one
Ruinator is
normally.
3 cards from your graveyard.
But then this is one I don't like compared with the... I like it, it's good cards, sorry.
I think
but,
this is the second best one.
You know, the guy that's the 4/5,
Yeah.
you can play that on turn 4.
Oh yeah, you
can't
can't.
play this
You
guy on
can't.
turn
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, it doesn't really cost 3 mana.
Yeah.
So,
okay. I think basically the additional cost bit, the creature card is about, they're evaluating it about 1 or 2 mana, I'd say.
Yeah. But the good thing is then when it comes to that, you play it for 3, you've still got some mana left.
Yeah. For counterspells.
Woohoo!
Stitcher's Apprentice.
I don't really understand this with Homunculus. They always have them get a Homunculus, sacrifice creature.
Yeah, or when...
Because they're like torturer type dudes.
Oh, is that
Yeah.
what Homunculus is?
Yeah.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
I think this is amazing.
Yeah, it turns your bad tokens into better tokens, I guess.
Well, even it puts stuff in your graveyard and gives you creatures at the same time. I don't know.
Yeah, true.
That seems pretty powerful. Well, quite well with Act of Treason-esque effects. I don't think there is actually any in this set, so
I doubt it.
it's a shame.
Well, there's one in M11, that's fine.
But-
12. I keep doing that.
Yeah, we do.
That's
Yeah,
so
no, I've
shame.
done that before as well.
It's 'cause
I
we're in
almost,
2011.
Yeah.
I almost bought M11 boosters as well. One point.
Yeah, that would have been a disaster trying to join the queue.
Sturmgeist. Spelled storm wrong.
Oh.
Need to change that before.
I don't like this picture. This picture looks silly.
What, Joe? You think you've got eyes?
Yeah.
Look
That's
at
really
it.
cool.
That is so good.
It's so terrible.
It's like a cloud skull, and it's like.
It looks like-
Imagine
do you
if you
like-
were in
do you
living
like-
in these little houses and just saw that, you'd be
I'd
Yeah,
just
but
be
if you saw a
mega
little guy with a
depressed.
hammer, you'd be like, oh,
Well-
we're still gonna die.
I would be like, you are amazing.
What were we going to say before?
Beam
We said
over.
what?
It's like Cloud Elemental, which is a silly picture.
That's really good.
It's much better than Cloud Elemental.
That's such a cool picture. I think it's a really good card as well.
Yeah. I like how it complements itself, where dealing damage draws you out, so it powers it up.
Yeah.
It's got evasion, so it's more likely to deal damage.
The problem with this card is it's counterproductive because you've got cards in your hand, you want to be playing them, but then you don't want to play them because you want your guys to be more powerful, so...
And you also want to be playing them so their guys don't like turn into werewolves. Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. So it's a shame in that respect, but it's a nice little thing. Here's another classic. This card's awesome.
Little draw card.
How is this card awesome? It's so boring.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
It's,
Think twice.
It's good, but it's not awesome.
I like this card.
Draw a
I'd
card.
pick this in a pack, probably like 6th pick, 5th pick, that kind of thing. I'd pick twice.
What
Yeah.
with flashback on an instant? Can you flash it back at instant speed?
Yeah.
It's flashback for.
You may
whatever
cast this
it
card
was.
from your graveyard for its flashback cost.
Okay.
So you can, if you could, so you could cast it whenever you could cast it instant.
So I suppose I think it's so much better for its flashback than its original. I think its original just sort of puts itself in the
Yeah.
graveyard.
Well, no, because it's good because you're in the mill strategy, so you're actually just only getting the value from it in the mill once it's in the.
Yeah, 'cause I don't think ever playing 2 mana draw card is any
Oh no, I don't think the first bit's
flashbashing flashback.
Flashback.
They should call it that instead. Flashbacking it for just using your mana I think is good though.
It's great because it costs 2 and a blue, which is perfect mana for a counterspell.
Yeah.
Like the 1 and double blue, so you could be leaving up your counterspell, and then if you don't do it, you can get an extra card.
Little draw card.
Yeah.
I love this next card.
Yeah. This
Just if it works, then it's
Wall
so
of
cool.
text.
Yeah, I ordinarily hate 4/2s. I have a lot of just random
Mm.
hates in Magic, I've realised.
But if you're playing the Scarborough is a zombie, isn't it?
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
this, a lot of the blue cards are
So
zombies.
if you've got this
It's a
guy out,
zombie whore.
you hit with that guy.
4.
5.
Yeah. No, this guy's cool. I'm never a big fan when you, instead of dealing damage, you mill cards, because that's
Yeah,
the
but
problem.
you get guys. So.
Yeah.
I guess if you're.
Yeah, but then you can't deal damage again because you guys
Yeah,
are just
but-
milling them.
No, but you
Yeah.
could use them as blockers. You can use them to
Yeah.
stave off their guys.
Or you just. I don't know.
I think I would pick it. I think I would pick it if it was my rare in my first pack.
So the opponent. So whenever a creature card is put into an opponent's graveyard from his or her library, exile it, put a 2/2 black zombie.
That one
That's
pretty good.
Yeah, that's just whenever they're doing their own mill things. Whenever they play
Oh, yeah,
that
it locks
zombie,
down their mill
they play
like
that zombie
crazy.
and put 4 cards in, and there are 2
Yeah.
creatures in there. You think, I've got you.
Can't play for
Armored
that
Scar.
Scarborough.
And what you could do at one point is keep doing this, keep doing this, keep doing this, get loads of 2/2s out of the way, and then somehow get rid of this guy, and then you've got
An
an army
army.
of 2/2s to throw at face.
Indeed.
Boom.
So there's our blue cards.
Is that the end of them?
Black's next. Let's go.
Yeah.